Hello and welcome to this new video. My name is Dennis Hampel, and in this one, I'm gonna bring you something that I have came across in the last couple of weeks, and it is something that has drastically changed my view on the current state of Instagram outreach. And I know for many of you that have been reaching out to me on Instagram, on YouTube comments, on email, saying to me that Instagram outreach just doesn't work for you either because of the automation tools that you are buying for $10 $20 are not working, these extensions, that your accounts are getting suspended, that your DMs are getting restricted, and all this other stuff. And let me tell you, the same thing has been happening to me, and that's actually the reason why I decided to pause for a couple of months the Instagram outreach that I was doing personally, because I was just struggling with it a lot, and I just couldn't find a good automation tool to use. So I just preferred to do Twitter outreach, and that was it. But a few weeks ago, I finally found a tool that is just incredible. I cannot say too many good things about it. And in this video, I'm just gonna show you how it really works. And I'm gonna definitely convince those of you that are still on those cheap extensions to transition back to this, because it has been one hell of an experience for me, right? And I've tried tens or even like 20 of these extensions that you can find on Chrome from all of these Chinese developers. And the thing is with Instagram outreach right now is that the Instagram algorithms just got so good that just like these simple extensions cannot pass their detections, right? So you're always going to get detected, you're always going to get restricted or suspended in the worst case scenario, right? So let me show you the solution, and I promise you that you will like it. So the tool is called calldms.com. I think some of you may have already heard it, but maybe you've been a little bit like me, where you've been skeptical about it, thinking, "Oh, I can just use the $10 extension and so on." But I've been doing the same thing for months, and this is where it got me, right? I ended up using this tool in the end because it's just 10 times, 20 times, even 50 times better than those extensions, all right? I'm just gonna explain to you the reasons why. So if you log in here, right off the bat, you see that this is something that no extension provides you, right? You have the dashboards where you can see the replies you are getting. You have the campaigns page where you can set up unlimited amount of campaigns. You have the lead section. You have the browsers that you have connected, messages that you are receiving. You have a CRM that you can use here. You don't have to use anything yourself. You can just use all the stuff that it's included here. And you can just do so many things here that just doesn't compare to anything else on the market, all right? Now, what we are going to do right now is I'm going to demonstrate to you how this really works, how easy it is for you to make it work, and then you're going to see for yourself if this is something you want to try, all right? So let me show you the process of how you start a new campaign here on this tool. All right, so all you need to do is go into campaigns, click new campaign. We're just going to call it a test, and continue. All right, so here are the working hours. All right, so how this tool works, it is also working on a base of extension, but it's a different extension, right? It has this entire dashboard where you can access, and the extension is working in the background. You don't even notice it, and it automatically turns on when you turn on your browser, so you don't have to restart the campaigns every time you get on a computer. Everything works automatically, so you don't have to worry about it. All right, so let's say, for example, you are active on a computer from 10 a.m. to, I don't know, 18 p.m., whatever. These time zones, I definitely recommend to have at least 4 hours of this, so that you can spread out the activity on the account and not get into any trouble. But personally, what I can say here, that if you are using this automation, there is more than 90% chance that you will not get banned. And I've not seen personally anyone got banned with this, because if you just have the intervals at like 4+ hours, you will not get into any troubles, all right? Next thing you can set up here is how many amount of messages you want to send out per day, right? This is always a range, so I would recommend in the beginning try out send between 20 to 30, and once you warm the camera up, you can slowly increase the volume. I've recorded a couple of warm-up videos in the past. Feel free to watch those if you don't know how to warm an account. Now, once you select the working hours, the messages per day, we click continue, right? And this is where you get to targets. All right, so what you can do here, you can either upload CSV list of the leads you already have. You can if you just have usernames that you somehow got from somewhere, you can also insert them here. You can insert JSON files. This is for those of you that know what it actually is, right? And then we have these other options where you can actually scrape followers of people, right? So you just enter the username and it would scrape the follower, all right? In our case, I already have some CSV file uploaded, so let's just upload this. If you stick to the end of the video, I'm gonna show you how you can get access to me scraping basically unlimited amount of leads for you for lifetime and without you paying anything for it. All right, so stick to the end of the video and I'm gonna show you how you can get access to it. Now you're just gonna select right now the existing list, where we have like 4,000 leads. We'll hit continue, and this is where things also get really interesting. All right, so here, this is one of the reasons why you won't get ever banned using this tool, is that they have you have to use minimally 5 variations of the opener. All right, and this is just for Instagram to not detect that you are using automated behavior. All right, there are so many other things that they do to prevent your account getting banned, and it's just incredible. So we can, for example, just use some examples. So hey, first name is it going? I wouldn't use this for normal script, but just as a demonstration, right? You can click here to enter the first name formula, which is also great. You don't have to scrape or personalize the first name like I was doing in the past, of like playing the entire thing with the Google Sheets and getting formulas and getting the first names and extracting all this other stuff. Here you can just click first name and that's it. All right. Now we just add the variations here, make sure that they are unique every time. And we're just gonna add this as an example. All right. Now what you can also do here is follow-ups, right? This is incredible as well, and I haven't seen this on any other tool, is that you can actually schedule a follow-up for the first message after a certain amount of days that you want. All right, you can add multiple follow-ups here. You're just gonna add one, let's say after 3 days, and the same thing, we can, for example, enter here question marks. I wouldn't do this as well, this is just an example, but I'm just trying to showcase you how this works. Notice every time you have to enter 5 variants so that your account will not get into any trouble, right? And this is basically it with the setting up. Now all you have to do is just connect the accounts, right? And now I'm gonna show you how you can connect the account from scratch so that you know how easy is that and how does it work. Right, so for example, let's open up this account that we are using for Coldfish, and we are going to connect it to this tool. What you need to do is go in the browser, connect to Call DMs, log in there, and then click here on extension. All right, now you can just download the extension and then you are good to go. The next step that you need to do is click here more, log out. All right, and then you're just log in. In my case, I already have my user information saved, so I don't have to do this step, but just for those of you that don't have this, you need to do this, right? So log out, log in, enter your login details. Now click login, and now it's gonna ask you to save info. All right, for those of you that already are logged in and the info is saved, it will not ask you as such in my case, but for those of you that are not logged in or like that didn't save the info, it will ask you, just need to click yes, save info. This is the way for them to know and act on behalf of you and send the DMs on behalf of you. All right, now all you need to do is just click on the automation, hit start, and as you can see here, this is the window. All right, so this will be the automation window which it will operate inside, right? So You will not mess with this. Don't click on this whatsoever, but I'm just gonna show you how it works so that you can understand the purpose. So now what you need to do here is in campaigns right now, if you select the campaign we wanted, you go into accounts, and as you can see here right now, if you refresh the page, yeah, you can see that new browser has been added here, and this is where you add the accounts. So this is super simple, right? So if you, for example, want to reach out from one account, 5 accounts, 10 accounts, 20 accounts, it doesn't matter. The setup is all the same, right? You just need more leads, which I'm going to show you how to get for free in later this video. But right now, to connect this account to this campaign, you just have to click this, right? And now it's ready to go. It will send out the messages. This is all you need to do in order to start a campaign. And if you want to connect 2 accounts, you just connect 2 accounts, and it will rotate between the leads so that you contact different leads and you don't cross contact the same leads again. Now, for those of you that have been using these extensions, you know how big of a trouble this is. And sometimes I had to have 10 browsers open up at the same time. It was just crazy. All right. So if you want to set up like multiple accounts here, you can just set up the hide my account the old way, where you would have like multiple browsers connected, but you don't have to touch this. All right. This is working. I have not touched this specific computer for more than a week. All right. I just have these browsers open where it's working on. This is like a cloud computer. If you want to know how to get cloud computer, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, and I'll give you a way. Otherwise, you can just have this open up on one of your computers, and then you are good to go. All right. Now, if you want to see it working right now, we'll just select the time that we are currently at, which is 5:40 p.m. And so let's enter it like this, from 5 to 6. Just gonna save it, and right now we're gonna watch the automation do the first message. I'm just gonna show you how it works, and yeah, then we are gonna move on. All right. So the way it works is goes into the DMs, as you can see right now, and just goes here, types new message, and searches for the username that you have added, and then it's just gonna personalize the first name and send out one of the messages. All right. So this is what it's gonna do. Click chat. By the way, don't click on this if you are here. Just watch it. You can watch it, but don't click on it. And right now, I'm just gonna type the message. All right. And then I'm gonna show you another cool thing that these guys have figured out that will allow you to track multiple scripts, so you are gonna be able to A/B test or split test multiple variables right now. So we'll just wait for this to send out. It should send out within a few seconds. Yes, right now. Okay, as you can see, it's sending out. And what's interesting is when you go back then to the sequences, you will see here these numbers, all right, for every variant. So for example, if you go into one of my campaigns that I'm running, you will see that all these variations have these statistics, right? So for example, you will see what script is working for you the best, right? So let's compare mine. I'm just inviting people to join the free group, and to be honest, 9% reply rate is crazy for this, since about 50% of those are actually joining the group. So for me, that's fantastic. And you can see here, some of those are not doing so great, some of those are doing way better, and then you can just adjust it, replace it with like slightly different tweak, and you're always iterating and trying to get better, right? And this is what's so great about this platform as well, is that you can track it, you can change up the variables, and you don't have to mess with the extensions like you had to do when using those $10-20 ones. All right. So this is essentially the tool in a nutcase. It's extremely simple to use. It's extremely effective, and I'm just super excited to be using this and sharing this with you guys. All right. So the only thing is that it doesn't cost $10 like the other extensions. All right. It's more costly, so it's probably not going to be for everyone. I'm going to be honest. Maybe not all of you can afford it, but what I have worked out with the founder, which is, by the way, really nice guy. I love. Feel free to reach out to him whenever you have any questions. He will basically give you anything that you need. And for those of you that want to join, you can actually join with a 10% discount on the first month if you use the link down below. All right, and for those of you that want to get the unlimited leads that I was talking about earlier in the video, there is an opportunity for those of you, for the first 10 people that message me on Instagram and say to me, call DMs, the message, I'm gonna give you access for you to get access to a scraper that I'm using, where you can essentially request any amount of leads that you want, and I'm just gonna scrape it for you and give it for you for free for a lifetime. All right, so the first 10 people message me on Instagram, call DMs, I'm gonna give access to this. But for the rest of you that are just using this tool, I cannot say more good things about it. It's just incredible. And feel free to reach out to me whenever you have questions around this. And I think I'm gonna wrap it up right here. There's, I think you see it all right. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers.